With more people being killed by vending machines each year. 5 to 12 people of the 7 billion on the planet.
Bugger me, it's increasing. It's now at the same numbers of people who die from coconuts falling on their heads.
Oh my god, we're getting attacked by air, land and sea. Nowhere's safe anymore, is it?
Sounds like you blokes need over 60 federal and international laws broken to kill critically endangered marine life.
Yes, 15% of Australians want that to happen.
Because just like Tony Abbott's epic war, where he's literally taking on aliens, being vulnerable and desperate is just a cloaking device. Campbell Newman versus the scariest crime syndicate to have ever existed, which makes up a massive 0.6% of crime in the state.
Hey, look after the pennies and the dollars look after themselves, alright?
Colin Barnett also needs a scapegoat, and fortunately his is the most legitimate danger to human life ever. Sharks.
You literally have a 1 in 3.7 million chance of being bitten.
Which is about to get a hell of a lot lower because I'm gonna get him cowed.
Humanely as possible.
Which apparently means getting shot in the head 4 times after dangling in a net for hours. Colin Barnett is not a psychopath. If that happened to a person, it would be described as
One of the most brutal murders in Australian history.
But because it's a tiger shark whose only crime was belonging to a species of animal responsible for the death of less than 30 people in all of world history, she's lucky to get a head full of lead. Aqua Hitler. Which is why Ultimate Man Troy Buswell has been quite rightly, quote, very surprised by some of the negative reactions people have had to this highly intelligent and completely justified shark-killing bonanza, stating,
Well, I think there's been some incredibly emotive commentary by a whole range of people. Some have very little knowledge of what they're talking about.
probably because those with very little knowledge have been duped by the 100+ idiot scientists that have written to the West Australian government stating that the culling won't work as there is, quote, absolutely no evidence to suggest that this would improve safety. In fact, there's been studies in the past in Hawaii where they've done this and it didn't work.
No, well that's just one study. I've got nothing. Oh no, I've got gut instinct.
Buswell is clearly more qualified to state who and who doesn't know what they're talking about than this marine neuroecologist and his small band of a century of scientists, seeing as he's the treasurer of Western Australia.
So, gold is found at the bottom of the ocean, and I've been for a swim. I've seen Jaws.
Valid expert. Especially seeing as Western Australia's AAA credit rating was downgraded under his stewardship, so not only is the state treasurer an expert on shark psychology, he's also really good at his day job.
Western Australia's King Clark.
Just as much of a gentleman as Superman is as well, seeing as he had an affair with one of the members of Parliament, sniffed the chair of a female colleague twice, and grabbed the genitals of a male colleague. Highly affectionate.
Yeah, well thanks for giving credit where credit is due, mate. And all these scientists that are saying that drumlining isn't effective is so. In fact, it's
Super effective.
Not only does drumlining capture internationally protected great white sharks, of which there's only a few thousand left on the planet, it also kills tons of other endangered species. Pleasant bonus. Hazardous animals like dugongs, dangerous to seaweed, dolphins, dangerous to kids in the front row of a water amusement park, sea turtles. Not as long of a neck as the long-necked turtle. Dangerous to the evolutionary progression of turtles becoming the giraffes of the ocean.
Sea lions.
Not as cute as seals. And seals. Not as cute as otters. And the drumlines don't kill otters.
Poseidon must be very happy with this man.
Troy Buswell, the guy that sniffed a woman's chair, also added this highly moral argument.
Why do you value a WA shark so highly, and why do you value a WA human life so lowly?
Good question.
Why do 82% of Australians care so little about people who are fully aware of the dangers of being attacked by sharks? Low as they are, seeing as sharks don't hunt, nor do they like the taste of humans, but decide to go out of their way to tempt them by going straight into the middle of their natural habitat, mimicking the shape and movement of seals, just so they can go,
oh, nice barrel, Callum.
we should care about them. These people are clearly the Einsteins of Australia and they're getting killed by the twos. Kevin Merrifield is just one of these geniuses who told ABC Radio National that,
Mate, when there's been the fatalities at there's been.
7 in 3 years.
The government had no alternative, you know?
9. The Western Australian government had absolutely no choice but to implement a recklessly irresponsible policy of culling which actually attracts more sharks than would naturally be in the area. And kill them in a brutal KGB-like fashion which literally has zero evidence to support it as being effective at all. Just so some incredibly smart man like Kevin Merrifield can continue to have a surf.
Hey, mate, it's a way of life, alright?
Yeah, that's what Colin Barnett values more. A way of life over the lives of the very few animals left which are crucial to the most important ecosystem on the planet that's already under incomprehensible pressure.
Nice one, Colin. And keep McDonald's open despite obesity killing over 10,000 Australians last year. Always feel like smashing a Big Mac after a surf.
Shark culling, the modern day witch hunt.
Please press the subscribe button now.
Come on.